and we're gonna put us on camera, and let's check it out real quick. Uh, 1 second, I apologize. Okay, it's gonna come up on my screen, and I'm gonna send it live to go. But before I do that, I need to uh, check it one more time, and then we are good to go. We're almost ready. All right, this is getting set up to the nitty gritty, and we more check. And sorry about the screen if the screen looks weird. Just making sure we're recording and we're live. Okay, very good. We're gonna have some friends come on and ask questions. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute this. That's sorry about the screen. If the screen looks weird, just making sure we're recording and we're live. Okay, very good. Where's that coming from? I'm sorry. 1 second. That shouldn't have happened. There's a bit of an audio lag. I think I got it now, Tamilee.
Okay.
Wonderful. I got it. Very good. Where's that coming from? I'm sorry. Let me just. Oh, it might be coming from your end actually, because you're watching the YouTube stream. I think. Are you watching the YouTube stream, Tamilee?
Oh.
I don't know if you are.
Oh, hold on. Maybe. Oh, yeah, it is on. Let me turn it off.
I'm sorry. You can just mute it, and that's fine. You can still watch the YouTube stream. You just could mute it if you wanted to, so we don't get a lag. And it's gonna go away. So it's better if you do. It's best if you do watch the YouTube live stream, so you can actually see the questions that our friends have to offer if they come on. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I have my own questions. So I just want to let you know this is a conversational interview. So if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me any. I just have a few questions for you that we're going to touch base on. And we're going to talk about how you molded me into fitness, and you talk about your journey in fitness and how you love shaping me and other people like me and everybody in the fitness. And we're going to talk about your journey and whatever else you want to talk about, that's fine. So that's pretty much it. All I got for you. That's pretty much all I got for you, really. And it's going to be a fun interview. Fun show, conversation, I mean. So if you're ready, we'll get started.
We're ready.
All right, you got it. And hi, I'm Chris Kennedy. Woo! Welcome to the Tamilee Webb Chris Kennedy Coffee with Chris and Tamilee Buns of Steel edition. I might do some leg stretches in between this Coffee with Chris chat. And we got some coffee right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I got my little.
I love it. You got your little what? I'm sorry.
It's water.
Water. That's good. Good enough. Yeah.
Yeah. I already had my 1 cup of coffee this morning.
Yeah, well, I already have half a cup each day. I'm trying to restrict myself, but, because it's been keeping me awake and knocking me out later on. But we're ready to go. Yeah, so we got a lot of questions. First of all, let me introduce to everybody out there that Tamilee is a fitness aerobics icon. She's been doing exercise videos and teaching classes for 40 years total, just about. Wow.
That goes away my age, huh?
Yeah. Well, you're still as young as you look. You don't give away your age, but
Doesn't matter.
No, that's okay.
I'm healthy, and that's all that matters.
You still look good to me, Tamilee.
Thank you, Chris.
My pleasure. You never grew old in front of me. You were the same Tamilee I knew 40 years ago. And
Where did we first meet, Chris?
I think we met on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
Oh.
And this was back in 2009.
Around 40 years ago.
Nah. But I remember doing your tapes like I remember seeing your tapes back in the 80s, however. And in the
Mm-hmm.
early 90s, I remember doing your videos more often after Jazzercise, and that's how I got hooked. And I remember you wore those leotards of all kinds, and you got me into wearing my leotards over the pantyhose with the pantyhose underneath and the leg warmers, and I got hooked. Like Judy Shepard Missette and Jane Fonda and Denise Austin, Susan Harris, everybody. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. I'm honored. I'm just excited to be here with you, Tamilee.
Mm, well, I'm honored as well.
My
Did you
pleasure.
hear about the new book that's out?
Yes, I did, and I wanted to talk about it. It's called Let's Get Physical, correct?
Yes, Let's Get
I'm
Physical.
getting my copy soon.
Yeah, by Danielle Friedman.
I love her.
And it's a really great, great book if you want to learn about how fitness and exercise has become what it's become
Yes.
based on a few women in the past that decided that muscles were okay for women. It's
Yes.
okay to have a body that looked fit and healthy. And back in the days, I remember when I went to college,
Yes, college.
I was the first woman in the weight room, and the men were not happy about it at
Oh
first.
boy.
But very quickly, they were there to help me and show me things, and then after that, they accepted all women into the weight room.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think they'd be happy with me in the weight room either. I tell you, not much, because I'm like
Well,
more of a woman than a man. That's just me. But what were you gonna
it
say? I'm
doesn't matter.
sorry.
You have a body.
I'm sorry.
I said it doesn't matter as long as you have a body. You have a body that needs to be
Stay fit.
movement and healthy and fit.
And you promote people. You ask for people to keep staying fit. Yeah, and I try to stay in shape and stay fit. And I'm working hard on. As you see, I got an exercise bike, several weights,
Huh?
and I do my aerobics videos with you and stretches, and I do 305 fitness. And I'm happy. I want to let you know, Tammy Lee. Yeah, I told you before this. I'm a 305 instructor, and you helped me grow into teaching aerobics finally. And I'm going to go for my idea and American Council on Exercise, and other fitness
Good.
certifications.
Good for you.
I thank you. And if she can help me, she can help you friends out there. Leah, if you're watching this, she can help you get back into the fitness industry. Remix Plum, I'm sure you'll enjoy her classes. And Brian Fawnin, my friends from high school, everywhere. 305 tuning in, you're going to enjoy this show. It's very knowledgeable and very motivating. So yeah, the Let's Get Physical book. I love it so much. And they mentioned 305. They mentioned Jazzercise. I'm just amazed
Mhm.
at how Danielle writes about how these ladies inspired us men to get in shape. They played a pivotal role in fitness, even though fitness might have been started by men. Ladies helped men pioneer, and they reinvented it.
Hmm.
That I can appreciate. Because without the ladies, I wouldn't have been doing it myself, honestly, to be frank with you.
So, was your first fitness experience like
That's
jazzercise or
correct. It was
yeah? See?
Jazzercise for sure. We had the original Jazzercise aerobic tape from 1982, where they had Sweet
Uh-huh.
Georgia Brown, which I love doing over and over, and I've done some of the others. And then I got the one from 1983 called Let's Jazzercise, the sequel, and Judy Shepard Missette both led those. And she
Yeah.
is wonderful, and I cannot wait to meet her on Coffee with Chris.
Oh, good. Yeah, she's a San Diego gal as well.
Yes,
And
I heard. I'm
so
amazed, and I'm amazed. Yeah.
we have a couple things in common besides
Cool.
living in San Diego is we both our last job before going out on our own was at the Golden Door.
Oh,
And the Golden
cool.
Door is a very
Nice.
famous health resort out here in near San Diego.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
yeah, I think that was both of our last employment before we went out on our own.
Oh, cool. It's amazing how you are self employed entrepreneur in fitness.
Yeah,
I'm
it's fun.
amazed. Yes, it's fun, exciting. It makes you feel good, hot, warm inside, and excited. Yeah, it's a fun way to turn your life into something exciting. I think so.
So, what is it that you enjoy teaching the most, Chris?
I enjoy teaching my friends just like yourself and others. I enjoy coming through walks of teaching my people through all walks of life. Yeah, it's very exciting. I have a lot of excitement doing it, a lot of fun, and I get to wear my fancy unitards and leotards and leg warmers. Is the most fun part of all, besides the people and the sneakers. It's me just get in my own comfortable clothes and body, just doing it with my friends and to songs
Yeah.
and weights.
And is it more of aerobic dance that you do with them, or are you teaching them specific classes such as step or hit or body
Yes.
parts?
Well, we're doing aerobics and stretching, like aerobic dance, but we're gonna go into like strength training, like weights and body
Mhm,
toning parts, like you said. And I want to do
mhm.
step later on with that. So that'll come in time, I hope, once I ask Sadie how I can do that. And she could set me up with classes. Sadie Kurzban is her name. Hi, Lou. How are you, Lou? Lou is cool. Yeah, Lou Larson. How you doing, buddy? My friend from high school says hello. Oh boy, oh boy.
Hello, Lou.
Yep. Tammy Lee saying hi. Feel free to say hi to us again if you want, Lou. Yeah, so this is very awesome. And if anybody else wants something to say, I will shout you out and you just feel free to say hi. And let us know
Yeah.
any questions and comments. I'm going to go to the email and see if you have any, if there's any questions there. 1 second. I apologize. It takes a while. I didn't get any emails, so I think we're good for now. Now, I got a question for you, which I'm just curious to know. I read somewhere that Tammy Lee is actually a name that you created and not your birth name. Is that true? And if
It's
so,
correct. Yeah.
wow.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, I love game shows. How wonderful.
That's right.
Oh, thank
No, so
you.
my birth given name is Tammy Marie,
I love that. Tammy
and
Marie.
I
Wow.
really I grew up on country music. I love country music, and so when I started playing guitar and singing, I decided I'm going to change my name, and I thought
Wonderful.
that Tammy Lee or Tamilee, if you're from the South, is a lot
Tamilee.
more southern
Yes, I
than
love Southern.
Tammy. And with my
Yes.
dad being from Oklahoma and my mom California, I thought that was a good mix. So it became
Awesome.
Tamilee Webb.
I loved, let me tell you, I love Tammy Marie just as much as Tammy Lee and Tamilee as well as Tammy Lee. All of them sound good to me. And I love the
Yeah,
South.
the Tammy Marie was two separate words where I combined the Tammy Lee. So it's
Gotcha.
Tamilee,
Pamela,
Tamilee. Yeah.
Tamilee for Tammy
Kind of a
Lee.
downside because not everybody knows how to spell it sometimes when they're
Yeah.
looking for me.
Yeah,
But
I knew how to spell it right to the memory once I learned it.
mhm,
That's what your loyal friends and true know how to do. Now,
yeah,
you talked
right.
about college. Yes, I would love to learn more about your childhood, teenage, and college years.
Well, I grew up in Northern California on a
Cool.
small little farm and in a little town called Rio Dale. We called it Real Dull, us
Yes.
kids. And I had three brothers, so I played a lot of sports, and nobody really wanted to play house or dolls with me. So I had to learn to be rough and
Wow.
tough like the boys.
I gotcha.
And
It's
yeah,
all men's
so
world.
that was fun. And
Yeah.
I just knew that I was going to go on to college and do something that I wanted to do. And back in those days, really the only thing that was offered is,
Yes.
well, there was physical education and nursing. And I definitely did my undergrad in physical education. And I
Cool.
thought, well,
Yes.
maybe I'll go into nursing. But what
Yeah.
I learned very quickly is I didn't want, well, one, I'm not very good with blood, and I wanted to work with people to
Oh
keep them
wow.
healthy than for working with people that were already unhealthy. So
Gotcha.
I I
Wow.
continued on, and around the time that I was going to do my master's degree, they offered kinesiology, or back
Yes.
then it was called exercise science. So it's all the
Yes.
science of exercise, and I loved it because it was learning about the body and then how exercise and body correlate together. So I don't look at an exercise as, oh, that looks great. It looks like it's a leg lift. It must work your hips and thighs. But
Yeah.
mechanically, what's going on? Why are you doing that exercise? And is it beneficial for everybody? Some people can have some knee injuries, so doing say lunges is not going to feel so great to them because they don't have, they've got an already pre-existing injury or a disability in the knee joint. So it's learning to take an exercise and make it work for everybody. And that is not one size fits all, as we know. It just doesn't work that way. And my I guess it's one of the things that I like to say is, look, you've got to listen to your body. If something doesn't
Yes.
feel right when you're doing it, it probably isn't. And if you know the difference between pain or I'm working hard, then you want to stop when it's pain.
Gotcha. And then psychologically, how why do they do it, and why they want to do it, and how they feel doing it, and what makes them what excites them on doing it. Oh yeah, those are all good stuff to learn and find out about.
Yeah,
And I would
because
love, yeah,
exercising is one of those things that you shouldn't do just for, okay, I've got weight to lose or I'm going to do it for a short time. It should be a way of life. It should
yeah,
be just like when you get up and you brush your teeth and
yes,
take a shower, and it should be a part of that. And it doesn't really take a whole lot, it just takes consistency.
yes,
So if a person gets out and walks for 30 minutes every day, you're going to see huge improvements. One of the things that I like to focus on with my clients or to share is that not so much now in my age group, but earlier in your 20s and 30s, everybody just, they either want to lose weight, they want to look great, they want a six pack abs, they want buns of steel.
yeah,
As
wow,
you get older, it really is about muscle and bone. You've got to have strong muscles and strong bones. And
yes,
you look at it as, okay, I'm going to work my muscles. If you work your muscles, the fat will decrease if you work your muscle. Don't look at the total number on the scale, because all that is the total number. You've got to
yes,
know how much of that total number is made up of fat and how much of
yeah,
it is made up of muscle. And what
absolutely,
I like to do is I want to get their body fat down and their muscle mass up, and not
gotcha.
worry so much about when they say, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds. And I'm like, 20 pounds of hopefully fat, but let's see how much of your total weight is fat. And then let's decide what that is. Yeah.
Very good. I think that's awesome that sometimes the weight is comprised of muscle instead of fat, and that's what I prefer the way. And it takes like a lot of dedication, a lot of like a way of life, making it a way of life, like turning into exercise into a
Yeah.
way of life. Yes, that is
and
awesome.
and, and understanding what with what you're working with, we have body types that, if you understand what your body type is, you can have a better result by working with the type of body you have. And so what I mean by that is, you could be a mesomorph, an ectomorph, an endomorph, or you can be a combination of them. And what each one of those are determined, first of all, from your parents. But for instance, like an ectomorph, like you and I are not ectomorphs.
Oh
Ectomorphs
yeah.
are
Wow.
the thin, long levers. They have hardly
Yeah.
any curves or shape to them.
Got
They
it.
make great long distance runners, ballerinas,
Oh boy.
anything that is endurance, because their body really is built for endurance. So they actually have a hard time sometimes putting on muscle, as opposed to, because they're already lean. So when they actually gain weight, it doesn't look like they gain a whole lot of weight. Where if
Yeah.
you take a mesomorph, which is what my body type is, I
Yeah.
can look at
Reservoir.
weights and just gain muscle mass because my muscles, I have a lot of muscles. And so I have more of this shape. I have hips, I have shoulders, and I can easily work my muscles to burn the fat to give me shape. But if I put on weight, if I only put on 5 pounds, it's going to look like it's 10 pounds. And it's because of the muscle mass that I already have. And then we have the endomorph. And the endomorph, I would say, are more body types like Oprah, Rosie O'Donnell. They're shapes that they're definitely shapes, but they tend to carry weight, more
Yeah,
weight
I might be an
than
endomorph.
the meso and the ecto.
I'll show
So you
you.
have to
This is
work
endomorph.
hard,
Yeah.
right? But you've done really well with what you have.
Yes.
So you know that you have to
Thank you.
work. You've got to keep
Yeah.
up
Aw.
all components of fitness, but mostly important is the nutritional side of it,
Yes.
because it doesn't matter how many ab exercises you do. Abs are really made in the kitchen, because you can have
Yes.
strong abs, but if they're covering it up with a layer of fat, then that's going to come with healthy nutritional choices.
Gotcha. Got it. Oh yes. So we have some people have questions and they want to say hi. I'm gonna say hi to Edris Arojo. Right? Did I pronounce it correct? Edris Arojo says hi to you.
Hi. Do you
Say
have a question?
she says hi to you, Edris. Did you have anything else you want to say or any questions or comments? Let us know. Drop by, drop us in. Say whatever you want, Edris. It's all free for all. And Lou has another question in the meantime. While he's coming up with, Edris is coming up with, trying to think of one. Lou actually wants to say, his problem is that he's too muscular and he wants to reduce that and become more toned. Do you have any advisement?
He's too muscular?
Yes, he's too muscular, and he wants to reduce that. And yeah, he feels that he has too much muscle on him, but he wants to reduce like some of that muscle and become like a more like say more like you or more like what I want to become, like more slim and toned instead of having too
Okay.
much muscle.
Well, then if he feels that he has too much muscle and he's working out and he's lifting a lot, then obviously you want to switch that. So if Lou, if you're already working out with weights, then I would do a higher rep, lighter resistance. Here's an example. Let's say you're doing bicep curls with 20 pounds. Instead of 20, do maybe 15 pounds or 10 pounds and do a higher reps.
Yes.
So it's not so much of building the muscle, but it's keeping your strength without building more muscle. But muscle is your friend. Muscle is how you slim down. And the other thing is I do more endurance types of programs, getting out and walking for 45 minutes to an hour, getting your heart rate up, um, maybe doing some hits. But I've never really heard somebody say I have too much muscle. Um,
Yeah.
so
Well, I have too
that's
much
you
less
do not
muscle.
have enough muscle.
Yeah, I have not enough muscle myself. It's more of a fat thing. Yeah, it's more of a body fat kind of thing on me than more too much muscle. But yeah, Lou says yes, lots of lifting, and that's what she's saying, right?
Yeah. So if you're doing tons of lifting heavy, you've got to back off on the resistance,
Fabulous idea, he
and then
says.
do some more higher reps, as including endurance exercise. So going out and doing maybe some interval walking, interval if you're on a treadmill or the elliptical or whatever it is.
Yes, that's awesome. So you want to do more aerobics, Lou, and lift weight, continue to lift weights, but you want to lift like a lighter weight, like 5 to 15 pounds, as she was saying, or 20 if you're lifting like 30, 40, or 50.
Yeah,
Drop it
just
down a
back
lot.
off of what you're already lifting. Hmm.
Yeah, that's a good piece of advice, and keep doing it. But you would do higher reps just to stay in shape. That's what I prefer doing, lifting between one, even one for that matter, and 12 pounds myself. Sometimes 15, but
Hmm.
I don't. I try not to go more than that. But Tammy Lee Edgeworth says he's a fan. He is a fan of your old thong leotards. That he like I was too. I am. That's probably, yeah, that's how I got into wearing them, Edgeworths. Yeah, because the old outfits, yeah. And they're making it a comeback today in like 305 Fitness in the 80s.
Really?
Like from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, it was the thing back then,
Yeah,
and but they're honestly they're not comfortable.
I
I
know.
I wear
Me too.
my leggings anymore. I don't wear just little bra tops. I don't, my body is the
Yeah,
skin is different, so
me
it's not
too.
as tight in tone, and I don't want to show that much. So
I know.
I will make sure that I always have, a longer top on, and um, but you've got to wear whatever you feel good in and
Yes,
comfortable in.
absolutely.
Because if you're not comfortable, it's like, why do you want to do it then? I mean,
Exactly.
why would you want to wear something that, if you're uncomfortable, it's not giving you the freedom to have the movement that you're doing. You don't want to be restricted, and you want to have good clothing too that feels good on your skin, that breathes, that will wick the sweat. I mean, there's so many great products out there now that you can try. So
Yes,
honestly,
absolutely.
I hope they don't make a comeback.
Yeah, they are, Tammy Lee. They're 305. Well, I understand they're not comfortable for you at least, and sometimes they're not comfortable on me. They feel too tight, and I have to resort to wearing a long t-shirt and leggings myself, and
Mm,
sneakers. And sometimes it depends on my mood. If I'm in the mood to wear them, I'm like you, Tammy Lee, in that respect. So I know where you're coming from. But it was the thing back then, and it's making a comeback. And I'm sometimes brave enough to wear it out there, and sometimes I just want to be reserved, relaxed.
yeah.
So that's pretty much it. And he says hello from Brazil, Tammy Lee Edgewest.
I miss Brazil. I used to go down and teach a lot in Brazil.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brazil's awesome. I can't wait to travel there myself. I really cannot.
yeah. What I loved about the Brazilians is they have just so much love for people and the music, and the men were always in the front row, not hiding in the back row, and they could move, and they just it
Gotcha.
was just so much fun to teach down in Brazil. Yeah.
Oh, yes, I love that about them very much. Lou says that was a fabulous idea. And we thank you for the advice, Tammy, for both me and
Sure.
Lou. And he says he'll try that. More reps, less weight. There you go. There you are.
Perfect.
um, Edris says Tammy Lee is very beautiful. Wow. Yeah, I get a lot of that. I read a lot of that. That
Oh,
a lot
thank
of people
you.
have crushes on you. I even had a crush on you. However, I was more serious into the fitness thing. I tried to make it all business. You know,
Yeah.
I learn about the fitness instructor, women of fitness. I've built a lot of great relationships with. Especially, I have a dear friend that I talk to every day. Her name is Leah, and if she's on there, say hi, Leah. Was an aerobics instructor for a long time, and Frankie was too. That's another friend I have, dear love of mine, Frankie and Leah. I had the greatest relationship. So yes, that's how they are beautiful. However, you can make great relationships with them especially if you're dedicated to the working out part of it, and they can really help your body. The fitness instructors. Like Sadie was a dear friend of mine. She is. Katie Lakako. There's a lot of us out there.
Mm,
Thank you so much, Drake. Drake. Actually, he says lovely interview we're having, both me and you. You and me.
good.
She says awesome. She says good. She's very thrilled about it, Drake. Yeah. She's very thrilled, Drake. We thank you for that. She thanks you for that, and I thank you for that. She thanks you, and I thank you. Yeah. So we talked about the teenage years at the college, yeah, and we talked about. I think we talked about how you got into aerobics, and that was exercise physiology. I want to talk about some of the workout videos you've done, like the '80s, like Balanced Fitness was one of them, and I remembered another
Yes,
one.
Balance Fitness
Yeah.
was my very first video.
Yes.
And I did that with Dr. Art Uleen. I don't know
I
if you
remember him.
Yeah, he was the NBC
Today
Today
Show.
medical doctor at that
Yes.
time. Kind of looked like Groucho Marx with the
Yeah,
mustache.
I remember mustache, and he had like salt and pepper hair.
And he had come to me because the ACOG, American Obstetrician and Gynecologist, were looking to have a video for women after they had their pregnancies to get back in shape.
Yes.
And so I was recommended by Dr. Pete Francis, and I remember I rehearsed, and I had every combination,
Yes.
every song memorized before I stepped on the set, and it was the set was beautiful. It was in like a warehouse, but I do
awesome.
remember we had to record and repeat, and we didn't get done I think until like 1 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
And it was a very long day. And what people don't understand is when you do a video, it's not like a class where it's live and there is no stopping, you just go right through. Where this was the first time I had to wear what we called an earwig, and it's like a little transistor radio in your ear that you could hear the music as well as the producer.
Yes.
So it was really a new experience for me.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it did well. And then he had asked me about doing, because my rubber band book was just coming out back in 1986. And so he asked if I would do a rubber band workout.
The rubber band workout was my next one. Yeah, body pump. You said correct? Oh, awesome.
Body band.
Body band. Yeah, I got that one. I got body band. The VHS.
And so it was with the bands, which
yes, I have the band. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I'll show you. Yeah, I'm gonna show you right now. You did that one. Yeah. And I'm going to show you my bands real quick, Tamilee, and I'm going to show everybody my bands if I can find them. I hope I can find. Yeah, I got them. I got them. Woohoo! Check this out, Tamilee. And let's move the camera up a bit so they can all see me. Okay, ready to work out? Leg lunges. Here we go. And you would do something like that, correct?
And that's a little band, because now I use all kinds of bands.
I got more too. I got the tubing that you've done. I want to talk about that later on. Yeah. I got the step tubing.
Yeah. And rubber bands and bands are such a great way to add a form of resistance, because it's not a constant resistance. It's a variable resistance. Yeah. But now, I used a lot of cloth bands instead of, so they're fabric bands so they don't break like the rubber bands.
Yes.
Just to be, on the safe side. But yeah, and then my third video is when Buns of Steel came along.
Wonderful. That was like 1991, right?
Correct? Well, we released it in 1990, I believe, because I remember releasing it in 1989, and then it was released in 90. Yeah.
Gotcha. That was a wonderful video. I love the pink outfit, and it just went along so much with the cover that that was one of the big ones that got me into those Buns of Steel series. I liked Greg Smithy too, and the others, Marcia Macro, Lynn Brick, Lisa Hart. I talked to. We're gonna have her on Coffee with Chris, the show, one day in February. I'm very excited about that. And yes, there was Tracy York, your friends Tracy York and Donna Richardson that I want to get in touch with too. All the girls I want to talk about the team workout as well.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, you're bringing up all the oldies.
Yes, I love them. I must tell you, I love them.
The team workout was brought to me by my literature agent. And
your literature agent, you said, correct?
Yeah, so she was the one that helped me get my first book, The Rubber Band Workout, published. And then the second book was Step Up Fitness. And then she was working with a a group that put out tips and different products information for preteens. And
Yes.
so we did this video called the teen workout, and
Absolutely.
they were all preteens. I think they were like 12, 13,
They're a
right
few
in
years
there.
older than me, yeah, at the time.
And it was really fun. So I made like one song that was more like sports stuff.
Oh,
So we would like
cool.
swing a baseball, we would do
That was
cheerleading
awesome.
stuff.
Cheerleading.
So we had all these different combinations of uh, of, of different movements. But it's kind of cute because I'm still in touch with some that are now moms and they have daughters of their own, and
Amazing.
that was a lot of
Oh my
fun.
God, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I must tell you, Tamilee, I was 7 years, 6 or 7. So they were those girls, those teenage preteen girls, were a little bit older than me, not by much.
Yeah.
So they're like my
Yeah.
age. They're in the 40s or some. I'm almost. I am 40 just about as of this year.
Uh-huh.
So I just turned 40, and they're probably in their mid to late 40s. I would want to say. Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of, yes, Edris. She is the Buns of Steel lady. She has been for like 30 years, over 32 years as of this year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is wonderful. I'm glad we're having a good show so far. I mean, I am amazed that we're doing this right now. So yeah, if you want to tell me more about Buns of Steel, let me know the original Buns of Steel, and I want to talk to you about later on Legs of Steel and all the other Buns of Steel, like the advanced and the beginners and the step
Yeah,
you've
there's
done.
different series. So the first ones are the original series,
Yes,
um, which, Greg Smithy did the first one. Um, and then
yes,
Marcia
he was
Macro did,
wonderful.
a second one on
She
step.
was great
And
too. I loved
then
her.
I did the Buns of Steel 3, which was
Yes,
Buns and More. And
absolutely.
then they came back to me and asked if I would do Abs of Steel.
Yes,
So I did abs of steel. And then they came back and said, would you do arms and abs of steel and legs of steel, which I did. And then from those four, they did a promo video called Body of Steel. And it was edited versions from those four videos.
oh cool.
And so Body of Steel.
Gotcha.
And then I did Thighs of Steel. And then I did Buns of Steel 4 and 5. So I did
Yes,
9 of the originals, and then they decided, all right, we're going to change the format.
yes.
We want to do an infomercial, and we want to
Wow.
include aerobics, cardio with these body parts, and
Cool. That's
um,
wonderful.
we want to have 2 other instructors on with you, so you
Yes.
get to choose who those people are.
Woohoo.
And at the time, I was doing ESPN Fitness Pros with Donna and Tracy and Pepper Vaughn and oh my gosh, it's just slipped my mind who the uh, Joe Greco,
I
and
remember
then
them. They were awesome. Nancy
yeah,
Pop was a cute babe. I loved working out with her. She got me fit back in the day, too.
who's that?
Nancy Pop.
Yeah, so Nancy came on after I chose not to renew my
Oh,
contract with them.
wow.
So
Ah, that's
um,
right. That's correct.
yeah, so at the time I decided, well, I'm going to ask Tracy and Donna to do it with me because we had already been working together. I respect them as fitness professionals. I love their choreography. And I just thought, we can nail this, which we did.
Yes.
So we ended up doing an
Absolutely.
infomercial, and we did, I think there's 5 in that series, 5 different ones, and they all include the aerobics part of it.
Which I
And
love
then,
doing,
so if it
yeah.
says Buns of Steel step, then it's step with Buns workouts,
Yes.
arms of steel, abs of steel. Um, what do we have? I don't know.
Thighs
But
of
I think
Steel, a bunch of others.
5 of them. Yeah. And then,
Five,
then
yeah, definitely
I
5 of them, 6 of them, yeah.
then the mayor group wanted to bring on somebody younger and less muscular than me.
Oh boy.
And so that's when they brought on this other girl. And I decided, maybe it's time that I I go to another company, and another company had offered me a deal. And
Yes.
so I was going to do my own collection, which was
Cool.
called Building Tighter Assets,
Yeah.
um, Toning Mind and Body. And then about that time, they bought the Mare Group and asked me to go back and do another series called the Quick Toning
I
Series.
remember those. Yeah.
And those were quick little 15-minute workouts, and I did, I think, 7 of those. So I have a total of 22 of the Buns of Steel titles
That's
that
awesome.
sold, yeah, a lot.
That's awesome. I love those, and rightfully so. Yes, you're such a sweetheart, and you deserve, you deserve all that sales and respect.
Yeah,
You
but
got
when I
mine.
left ESPN
Yes.
and Nancy came on board, the reason I left is
Yes.
they wanted to do videos, and I was already doing videos.
Yes.
Um, and so I left, and I was really sad because I love doing television. And
Yeah.
then not only a week later, Jake calls me up and says, "Hey, I'm doing a new network called the Cable Health Show,"
Was that Fit
and
TV?
which became Fit TV.
Wonderful. I was going to ask you about
Yeah.
that next. Yes.
So it worked out in I think my favor because ESPN Fitness Pros was didn't last but maybe another series or another season, and then Fit
Yeah.
TV went on and on.
Oh,
So I,
wonderful.
I made a good choice there. But
Absolutely.
yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I
We went
my
all over the world to
yes.
shoot.
Absolutely. My favorites are ESPN Fitness Pros with everybody, but you especially, and along with Tracy York and Donna Richardson and
Yeah,
Pepper Vaughn. You were the team.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
Pepper
working out
is
with you
still,
folks.
he's got his studio up in Sacramento area, and he's continuing doing very well and very successful and
Yes,
in the fitness industry.
absolutely. And then Fit TV, if you have any more to tell us about that. And then I wanted to go on to, after that, to one on one, the video.
Yeah, Fit TV, it started out as the cable health show, and
Yes.
then it got picked up, and the name switched to Fit TV, which
Yes.
was really nice. The last
Yeah.
series I ended up doing with them was my Tighter Assets series out in Palm Springs,
Yes.
and most of the stuff that I was doing was with the bands or the tubes, um, really working on, because I love muscle. I'm all about, as you get older, and even when you're younger, people just think if you're wanting abs of steel or these to lose weight, it's really about muscles and bones. You've got to have strong muscles and strong bones when you get older, because if you have the muscles, you can reshape your body, and you've got to have strong bones, because if you take a fall, it can be devastating. Like if my mother right
Yes.
now took a fall,
Oh my
it would be
God.
over, because
I don't want to think about that. Think
she's
of
so
that.
weak. So
Oh boy.
it's real important for
Creeps me
people
out, I must
to think
say.
about
Yeah.
their muscles and their bones and mobility as we get older.
Yeah, I'm hoping she doesn't take a fall, please. No.
No.
And then I'm with you, Tamilee, on that one. Yeah, I'm thinking that's why when I exercise, it'll help me when I get older. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to stay in shape, especially when I get older. Thank you for reminding me about that. I appreciate it. Yes, Edgewes, those were the legends: Tammy Lee, Donna, Tracy, Lisa, and Nancy. Yeah, they were good. Yes. So, and then we want to talk about one on one. Did we talk about one on one yet? I forgot. Actually, I'm sorry.
No, so you're talking about the one-on-one with Jen Miller,
And all that.
Carrie Anderson,
Yes.
Kathy Smith, and Candace Copeland.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
another favorite of mine.
that was fun. That was the cover of Shape magazine, and each one of us did, something a little bit different. Again, these women are phenomenal fitness people. They what I loved about it is, if you look, when we were talking about body types early on, if you look at Kathy Smith and Carrie Anderson and Candace, they are all ectomorphs. They're long and lean. They're the dancers of the group. And then
Yes.
you have Jen and I, who are
Yeah.
your total mesomorphs. We
Yes.
are not built that way. Not to say that we can't be, elegant and dainty,
Yeah.
but our body is just built different. So when we were getting together in LA for the shoot, we all went to the gym to go work out, and it was so funny because Jen and I went
Yes.
straight for the weights, while
Wow.
the other three went straight for the
Ooh.
cardio, which is
Gotcha.
what your body is meant for. But at the same time, we, being Jen and I, should probably have gone more for the cardio, and the
Gotcha.
others
I
more
know.
for building some
Really?
muscle.
Wow. I know Jen Miller personally. She is awesome. She's so
Yeah, she's
wonderful.
she's a
Such a
great gal.
sweetheart.
She's
Yeah.
funny, she's knowledgeable.
I'm going to take her
Yeah.
class in Atlanta soon, in Woodstock, Georgia. I'm very excited about that.
Oh, good. Tell her hi for
I will
me.
definitely will. Remind me in case I forget. Yeah.
Okay.
So the next thing, yeah. So would you say Pepper Vaughn and Joel Greco are endomorphs or ectomorphs, along with
Oh,
or
Pepper is a true mesomorph.
mesomorph, the other one? Yeah,
Yeah,
mesomorph. Cool.
he's got muscles. He's strong. Joel is. I haven't seen Joel in years, and he left to go on the show. He later did The Cheaters, which he looks totally different. Um,
Gotcha.
so
Wow.
even though what I remember of him, yeah, he had some muscle, probably not as much as Pepper.
Yes. Gotcha. So how about I'm wondering about Tracy York and Donna Richardson. Were they or Nancy Pop or Lisa Hart? Would they be
So they
ectomorphs, mesomorphs?
it's interesting because I would classify Tracy as an ecto, where
Yes. Wow.
she
My
was
goodness.
on the thin side, and not
Yeah.
that she couldn't develop some muscle, but certainly not to the degree that I could. Or
Gotcha.
Donna to me was like the perfect combination of meso and ecto. So
Yeah.
she was still
Woo.
built where she was kind of that lean look, but could build muscle.
Yes.
Very beautiful physique.
I love her physique, Donna and Tracy's as well.
Yeah, I mean, it, it it really, it's not about what body is better. It's just taking whatever body you have
And
and
making
making it the healthiest that you can for yourself.
making
Because
it what you can
now I
making
don't
do
care to
with
have
it. Yeah.
a six pack, but I want strong abs. I care to be strong
Oh
upper
yeah.
body. I care that I have, muscles.
Make do with
It's
what you
one of the
got.
things that when I work with private clients or online clients, it's always about, for women, upper body strength. Most women can't do a full push-up, and
Wow.
that is
Neither
is
can
dangerous
I.
if you do it.
Neither can I. I cannot do it full whole push up either that
Push-ups,
often.
push-ups, upper body strength. So I always take them through an assessment first. So they have to do push-ups, they have to do sit-ups, tricep dips, wall squats, and planks. And then
Yes.
that gives me a benchmark of what they can do, what we need to work on. But every day I'll ask them to do 10 push-ups every day. And if you can't do a full push-up straight body, then do it on your knees or
Half
do
a
it
push
off of
up.
the counter. You can do it
Yeah.
off the wall. There's always a place to start.
They call them female push ups, but they're really half push ups. I do female
They're
push ups with them.
modified. They're not female
I
push-ups.
know they are
They're
really
modified. If you're
modified.
on your knees, it's modified.
Yes. Thank
And
you,
if you're not
Tamilee.
down, you
Thanks,
want to be like on
Tamilee.
say your dining room table, and
Yes.
you can push off from there at an angle. It's still a push up.
Yes.
It's just a modified push up. Hmm.
Yes, absolutely. Eve Brushes says hi, Chris, and she says hi. Say hi to Tammy Lee. Eve, say hi. Eve Brescia. This is Tammy Lee Webb. Tammy Lee. Eve Brescia is my actor's coach, and then she filmed me doing that
Hi.
impersonation of you, saying hi. I'm Tammy Lee Webb, and she says, "No, not Tammy Lee Webb. That was funny, Eve." I
Oh,
tell you,
that's cute.
she's into aerobics too. She wants to take 305, and I'm gonna show her your videos and your classes too. That's gonna be fun, Eve. I must tell you, it's gonna be exciting, Eve. I'm so excited. She says hi, Tamilee.
Hi. Yeah, well, you're on there, Chris, my web workouts where
Yes,
everybody can go
that's what I was gonna
and
talk to you about.
join.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's called Webb Workouts, my last name, WEBB
EBB.
Workouts.
Yes.
And it's a website where I have all my videos. They're all broken down into 10, 15, 20, 30-minute categories. And then I upload new ones each month with healthy recipes. And you can cancel at any time. You can sign up and cancel the next month if you want to, if you're not finding your workout. But it's a lot of fun because you can, if you have a smart TV, you can feed it to your smart TV, or you want to work out on your computer or your tablet, whatever it is.
Awesome. And Eve also says, thank you so much for great exercise advice.
Thank you for listening.
Aw, that's so sweet, Tamilee, and that's so sweet, Eve. Yeah. Aw, Eve and Tamilee. Aw, yeah, Tamilee. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the most exciting show I've ever done. And yeah, we wanted to talk about today's workouts. What have you been doing like since 2000, 2010, 2020s, and so which takes you into social media and the web workouts we talked about. Yes, and you also have a shop called Shop Digital Tammy Lee, and you're on Instagram.
Yeah, well, I sell my videos on as digitals. There's a few DVDs that you can find. I only think I have like three or four,
Yes.
but there's some on Amazon. But you can purchase the digital. You can join
Cool.
web workouts. I teach at a local club here in San Diego. I teach 3 classes a week. I train. I only take on 8 to 10 clients personally.
Yes.
And
Way
then I
to
have
do
a
it.
few online clients that I train, and that's pretty much what I'm doing.
Well, Tammy Lee, I would love to be your online client one day.
Yeah.
That would be the best idea since it may maybe take me to the summer or fall. I'm hoping by the summer or fall I can stop by your studio in San Diego. That would be wonderful.
Yeah, you should.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Well, let me think if there's anything else. Oh yeah, there was one other thing I wanted to talk to you about. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it was or is. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
we
have
so
about 5 more minutes with you, Chris, and then I have to get to a client.
no problem. I think we can end it here for the next 2 minutes. Actually, did you want to say anything? Have any questions for me? Talk about what you want to talk about.
Oh, well, I know that I asked you a few already, but I love the fact that
Cool.
you're always evolving, Chris.
Ah, thank
There's
you.
always something that you're doing to better
Tried.
yourself, to better other people. You have such a big heart. You have
Thank you.
been
I try
in,
to. I don't always
I call
succeed.
my workout buddies for so
Aw,
many
I
years,
thank you.
and that's why I wanted to come on and be a part of your show and support you with what you
Thank
do.
you so much. I gotta blow you a kiss for that. And you,
Yeah.
thank you, honey.
Huh?
And I guess we can end it here. And Tammy Lee, we should do this again one day. And I wanted to say something to you. This is what I wanted to say to you. If I were to do a video, and this is my advisement to you, if you do another workout video, just film it the way you want to film it, without any rehearsals, without any of that airs until 1 o'clock in the morning. Just do it live to tape. That makes it all the more
Real.
exciting, more fun, actually, and more real.
Yeah, and I'm
When it's
actually
real,
going
it's
to
fun.
be adding that to web workouts where
Cool.
if you're a premium member, I will be doing weekly one-on-one group like Zoom workouts where you can come
Awesome.
in and you can say, "Hey, Tammy Lee, today will you give us this, this, and this?" And will do that workout.
I love
So
it.
a lot of drop-in types of workouts that people can join with me. Yeah.
I love
So
that. The more
thank you.
I know the firm, my pleasure, hun. I know the firm done the live to tape workouts where it's more real instead of rehearse. It's all real, all actual, real life reality, the actuality, which I prefer. Oh, thank you, Eve. Tamilee is the best. You're a sweetheart, Tamilee. Eve says.
Oh, thank you, Eve.
And I thank you, Eve. I try to be awesome the best I can. I guess that's it for now. We need to have you again, Tamilee. We're going to do a part 2 of this whenever you're ready. We can talk about some of the newest workout trends and what happened in workout history and a little bit of a mix of old and new.
All right.
Retro
Sounds
stuff.
good. Well, thank you, Chris. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. We'll be in touch.
Okay. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Adventurous 2022. Merry Xmas, and we'll see you again.
Yeah, we will.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I appreciate it. Take care. Oh, what a sweetheart she is. Aw. So that was Tamilee Webb, everybody. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I want to thank those of you that chatted with us. I tried to answer every question possible, and I made sure your voices were heard. You could say this is one of the greatest conversations I ever had and the greatest shows I ever done. And Eve, we got to do a show sometime based on this nature. I would love to talk more about it. We're like following in Tamilee's footsteps, me and Eve and Lou. Yeah, me, Eve and Lou, and all of you are following in Tamilee's footsteps, which I appreciate. So until next time, I'm Chris Kennedy saying I love you all. I've got your 6. Stay well, stay healthy, stay good, be well. God bless you all, bless you all. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you next time on YouTube. Thank you so much. It's meant a lot to me. All right, take care, everybody. Oh, yeah, honey. Yeah, hell yes, indeed. I love you, Eve. Thank you so much. Aaron's a gentleman and a legend, I want to let you know. And Grace is the best, too. Thank you so much, Eve. I am so blessed that this happened in the first place. I really am. I really am. And we'll chat later. Feel free to give me a text or a call, Eve, if you want to. I'll be around for most of the night. So you take care, everybody. We'll see ya. And that was it. And we'll see you next time on YouTube. Thank you. I'm going to call Leah again.